is a divine power within you, one that responds to your energy, your thoughts, and your unwavering belief. The universe does not work through desperation, nor does it answer to fear. It responds to certainty, to the quiet confidence of knowing that what you desire is already on its way. You do not need to chase. You do not need to beg. You simply need to align. Today, I want to remind you of the power of silence, the strength of stillness, and the magic that happens when you act as if your dream is already yours. Silence is often misunderstood. Many believe that speaking loudly, asserting opinions, and demanding attention are signs of strength. But in reality, true strength lies in silence. It is in silence that you cultivate wisdom, develop resilience, and align yourself with the energy of the universe. When you understand the power of silence, you stop reacting to every situation, you stop explaining yourself to those who do not deserve an explanation, and you stop seeking validation from the outside world. You realize that everything you need is already within you, and that the more silent and still you become, the more powerful your presence becomes. Silence is a language of confidence. When you truly know who you are, you do not need to prove anything to anyone. You do not need to argue, to convince, or to justify your choices. You simply live in alignment with your truth. Those who do not understand will fall away, and those who are meant to be in your life will recognize your strength without you ever having to say a word. The greatest leaders, the most influential individuals, and the most powerful souls in history have all understood this truth. Real power does not come from noise, but from stillness. There's a reason why silence can make others uncomfortable. It is because most people are used to filling every moment with words, explanations, and justifications. But when you become comfortable in silence, you no longer fear it. You embrace it. You use it as a tool to observe, to listen, and to understand things that others overlook. Silence allows you to hear what is not being said. It helps you read between the lines, sense the energy in a room, and understand people beyond their words. When you master the art of silence, you become highly intuitive. You pick up on the truth even when it is hidden beneath layers of deception. You see people's true intentions, not just what they say, but what they do. The ability to remain silent in moments of chaos is a rare gift. When others react emotionally, when they lash out, when they lose control, the one who remains silent holds the true power. Silence is the space where clarity is born. It is where wisdom has a chance to rise above impulsive reactions. When you are silent, you have the ability to respond rather than react. You take your time, you choose your words carefully, and you only speak when necessary. And when you do speak, people listen because they know your words carry weight. Silence also protects your energy. Not every battle is worth fighting, not every insult is worth responding to, and not every situation requires your opinion. Sometimes the best response is no response at all. When you choose silence, you choose peace. You refuse to engage in unnecessary drama. You refuse to let negativity disturb your inner world. And you refuse to give your power away to those who seek to provoke you. There is nothing more powerful than a person who cannot be easily shaken, who does not rise to every challenge, and who remains composed no matter what is happening around them. Beyond strength, silence is also a tool for manifestation. When you are constantly speaking about your dreams, sharing your plans with others, and announcing every step you take, you open yourself up to outside influences, opinions, doubts, and negative energy. But when you keep your dreams to yourself, you give them time to grow in the fertile soil of your mind. You nurture them in silence, allowing them to take root before revealing them to the world. There is a reason why so many successful people advise keeping your plans private. It is because energy flows where attention goes. When you constantly speak of something before it has fully manifested, you risk draining its power. But when you remain silent, you allow the universe to do its work without interference. Think of a tree growing in the forest. It does not announce its growth. It does not seek approval. It simply grows steadily and silently until one day it stands tall for all to see. This is how you must approach your life. Let your growth be silent but undeniable. Let your success speak for itself. Let your actions show who you are rather than your words. When you master the power of silence, you begin to realize that you do not need to prove your worth. Your worth exists whether others recognize it or not. You do not need to explain yourself to those who are committed to misunderstanding you. You do not need to seek validation from anyone because you validate yourself. You become deeply rooted in self-assurance, knowing that your presence alone is enough. The world may try to convince you that you need to be louder, that you need to fight for attention, that you need to constantly explain yourself. But the truth is, the strongest people are the ones who do not need to do any of that. They walk into a room and their energy speaks before they do. They carry themselves with grace and dignity. They do not react to every insult. They do not defend every choice. And they do not waste time proving themselves to those who are blind to their worth. So be silent, observe more than you speak, listen more than you react, protect your energy, hold your dreams close, and trust that your silence carries more power than 1,000 words ever could. Everything in this universe is energy. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold, these are all vibrations that create the world around you. The universe does not respond to your words alone. It responds to the energy behind them. It is not enough to simply say you want something. You must become an energetic match for it. What you put out into the world is what you attract back to you. This is the foundation of all creation, the law that governs everything. Many people believe that they can force their desires into existence through hard work alone, through struggle, through pushing against life. But the universe does not work through force. It works through alignment. If you are vibrating at a frequency of lack, you will continue to experience lack. If you are vibrating at a frequency of abundance, you will begin to see abundance manifest effortlessly in your life. This is why two people can put in the same amount of effort, but one experiences struggle while the other experiences ease. It is not about effort alone. It is about the energy behind the effort. Think about the times in your life when things have flowed easily, when opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere, when people showed up at the right time. That was not a coincidence. That was the universe responding to your energy. You were in a state of alignment, open, receptive, trusting. And because you were in that state, the universe was able to match you with experiences that reflected your energy. But when you are in a state of doubt, fear, or desperation, the universe mirrors that back as well. It is not punishing you. It is simply responding to what you are emitting. Your energy is your power. If you wake up every day feeling grateful, feeling worthy, feeling as if your desires are already yours, the universe has no choice but to reflect that back to you. It will orchestrate situations, people, and opportunities to match your energy. But if you wake up doubting yourself, believing you are unlucky, fearing that things will never change, the universe will confirm that belief for you. It will bring more experiences that reinforce the very energy you are putting out. This is why changing your life starts with changing your inner world. It is not about fixing everything outside of you. It is about shifting what is happening inside of you. If you want love, you must become love. If you want success, you must embody the mindset of success. If you want abundance, you must feel abundant now. Not when you have the money, not when the circumstances change, but right now. Because when you shift your energy first, the physical world follows. It has to. It is law. Many people make the mistake of waiting for external proof before they believe. They wait for money before they feel rich, for a relationship before they feel loved, for success before they feel successful. But that is working against the way the universe operates. The universe responds to what you already feel, not what you are waiting to feel. When you start feeling the energy of what you desire now, before it arrives, you speed up its manifestation. You tell the universe, I am ready, I already have this within me. And when you embody that energy, the universe matches it and brings it to you in physical form. The fastest way to shift your energy is through your thoughts and emotions. What you focus on expands. If you constantly focus on what is missing, you will attract more lack. But if you focus on what is already present, on what is working, on what is good, you begin to shift. Gratitude is one of the most powerful ways to elevate your frequency. When you appreciate what you already have, you send out a signal to the universe that you are abundant, that you are fulfilled, that you are at peace. And the universe responds by bringing you more things to be grateful for. Another powerful way to match the energy of your desires is through visualization. When you close your eyes and see yourself already living the life you desire, feeling the emotions of that reality as if it is happening now, you send out a powerful frequency. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between imagination and reality. It simply responds to the emotions you generate. When you consistently visualize and feel your desires as if they are already yours, the universe begins rearranging circumstances to bring that vision to life. Your self-concept also plays a huge role in what you attract. If you see yourself as someone who is always struggling, who is unworthy, who is unlucky, the universe will reflect that back to you. But if you shift your identity, if you begin to see yourself as someone who is worthy of love, success, and abundance, your reality will adjust accordingly. This is why affirmations and inner work are so powerful. When you reprogram your subconscious mind to align with what you truly desire, you begin to attract effortlessly. At any moment, you have the power to shift your energy. You can decide to let go of fear, to release doubt, to trust that what you desire is already making its way to you. You do not need to chase. You do not need to force. You simply need to align. The more you focus on embodying the energy of what you desire, the faster it manifests. The universe is always listening, it is always responding, and it is always matching your energy. So choose wisely. Choose thoughts that empower you. Choose emotions that uplift you. Choose to believe in your own power. Because the moment you do, the entire universe shifts in your favor. There is a profound sense of peace that comes when you release the need to control. So many of us go through life gripping tightly onto our circumstances, trying to force outcomes, trying to make things happen on our own timeline. We believe that if we just work harder, if we push more, if we plan every detail, we can control everything around us. But the truth is, control is an illusion. Life is always shifting, always flowing, and the more we try to control it, the more resistance we create. When you cling too tightly to how things should be, you cut yourself off from the natural flow of life. You resist the blessings that are trying to come to you because you are too attached to things happening in only one specific way. You become frustrated when things don't go according to your plan, not realizing that something even better may be unfolding. The universe operates in ways beyond what we can see. It is always conspiring for your highest good, even when it doesn't seem like it. But when you are busy trying to control everything, you leave no space for the universe to work its magic. The need to control often comes from fear. Fear of the unknown, fear that things won't work out, Fear that if you don't micromanage every aspect of your life, everything will fall apart. But fear is just a story your mind tells you. In reality, you are always supported. The more you trust, the more you allow life to unfold naturally, the more peace you will feel. Letting go of control does not mean giving up. It does not mean you stop putting in effort or making choices. It means you take inspired action while allowing space for life to flow. It means you do your part, but then you surrender the outcome. Think of a river. Water flows effortlessly, moving around obstacles, finding its way forward without resistance. It does not fight the rocks in its path. It simply moves around them. When you try to control life, it is like trying to force a river to flow in a straight line. You exhaust yourself trying to push against something that is meant to move freely. But when you let go, when you trust, you allow life to carry you to places even more beautiful than you imagined. One of the greatest signs of strength is surrender. It takes courage to trust the process, to believe that even when things don't go according to your plan, they are still unfolding perfectly. When you release the need to control, you open yourself up to unexpected opportunities, to miracles, to paths you never considered. You give yourself the freedom to experience life as it is, rather than how you think it should be. So many of life's greatest blessings come when we least expect them. The job opportunity that appears out of nowhere. The relationship that enters your life when you stop searching. The solution that arrives once you stop obsessing over the problem. This is because when you let go, you create space for the universe to bring you what you truly need. Letting go of control also means releasing control over other people. You cannot change or force someone to be who you want them to be. You cannot make someone love you, stay with you, or behave in a way that aligns with your expectations. The more you try to control others, the more resistance you create in your relationships. Love flows naturally when there is freedom, when there is acceptance. When you release control, you allow people to show up as they are, and you give yourself the peace of knowing that those who are meant to stay will stay effortlessly. A simple way to start letting go is through trust. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. Trust that everything is unfolding in divine timing. Trust that what is meant for you will never miss you. When you trust, you shift from a state of fear to a state of peace. You no longer operate from a place of desperation, but from a place of calm confidence. And from this energy, life begins to flow effortlessly. Another way to release control is to practice presence. When you are constantly worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, you disconnect from the only moment that truly exists, the present. When you live in the present moment, you realize that there is nothing to control, nothing to force. You can simply be. Take a deep breath. Feel the air around you. Listen to the sounds of life happening right now. This moment is enough. You are enough. There is no need to grasp, to force, to struggle. Gratitude also helps in releasing control. When you focus on what is already good in your life, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. You stop feeling the need to control what's coming next because you recognize the beauty in what is already here. You begin to trust that just as life has given you so many blessings before, it will continue to do so. Remember, the universe is always working in your favor, even when things seem uncertain, even when challenges arise. Everything is happening for a reason. The more you trust, the more you surrender, the more you will experience peace. Life was never meant to be controlled. It was meant to be experienced. So take a deep breath, let go, and allow the universe to guide you. You are safe, you are supported, and everything is unfolding exactly as it should. True confidence is quiet. It does not need to be announced, proven, or shouted for the world to hear. It exists as an inner knowing, a calm certainty that you are enough just as you are. Desperation, on the other hand, is loud. It seeks validation, it begs for attention, it grasps and clings, fearing that if it does not make itself known, it will be forgotten. When you are truly confident, you do not need to convince others of your worth. You do not need to chase after love, approval, or success. You move through life with a sense of assurance, knowing that what is meant for you will come to you naturally. Confidence allows you to be still, to trust, to let things unfold without forcing them. It is the quiet strength that says, I am enough, and I trust that life is unfolding in my favor. Desperation, however, is restless. It cannot sit still. It cannot be patient. It fears that if it does not push, force, or demand, it will lose out. Desperation is born from a lack of trust. Trust in oneself, trust in others, trust in the universe. It is the belief that if you do not constantly prove yourself, you will be overlooked. But in reality, the more desperate you become, the more you repel the very things you seek. Think of the energy you bring into a room. A confident person walks in with ease. They do not need to announce their presence or seek validation from others. Their energy speaks for itself. People are drawn to them because confidence is magnetic. It is a quiet, unshakable power that does not demand attention, but naturally commands it. Now think of someone who is desperate for attention. They talk too much, try too hard, and seek approval in ways that feel forced. Instead of drawing people in, they push them away. Desperation creates an energy of lack. It says, I am not enough, so I must prove myself. But people do not respond to desperation, they respond to certainty. This applies to every area of life, relationships, career, success, and personal growth. In love, a confident person does not chase. They do not beg for someone's attention. They do not need constant reassurance. They know their worth, and they trust that the right person will recognize it without being forced to. Desperation, however, clings. It needs constant validation, constant proof that it is loved and wanted. But the more you chase, the more you push love away, people are drawn to those who know their value, not those who beg to be seen. In your career, confidence allows you to take risks, to step into opportunities with grace. You trust your abilities, and you do not feel the need to over-explain or prove yourself at every turn. You let your work speak for itself. Desperation, however, tries too hard. It seeks approval from every direction, overcompensating, over-apologizing, and fearing that without constant effort, success will slip away. But true success comes to those who trust in their own power. The same is true for success in life. A confident person does not need to be loud about their achievements. They do not need to boast or seek constant recognition. They do what they do because they believe in themselves, not because they need others to believe in them. Desperation, however, constantly needs reassurance. It looks for external proof that it is worthy, that it is valuable. But when you constantly seek validation outside of yourself, you give your power away. So how do you cultivate quiet confidence? The first step is self-trust. Trust that you are enough as you are. Trust that you do not need to prove yourself to be worthy. Confidence is built on a foundation of self-love. When you love yourself, you do not seek love desperately. When you believe in yourself, you do not need external validation to feel valuable. The next step is learning to let go. Let go of the need to control how others see you. Let go of the need to chase after things that are not meant for you. When you trust that what is truly yours will find you, you release the desperate energy of grasping and clinging. Another way to embody quiet confidence is through presence. Confident people are grounded in the moment. They do not overthink, overanalyze, or worry about how they are perceived. They exist fully in the now, knowing that they are enough. Desperation, on the other hand, is stuck in fear. Fear of the future, fear of rejection, fear of not being seen. When you focus on the present, you shift from a state of lack to a state of peace. Lastly, remember that confidence is a choice. You do not need to wait for external success, validation, or love to feel confident. You can choose right now to believe in yourself. You can choose to carry yourself with certainty, to trust in your own worth, to move through life with quiet power. When you embrace this kind of confidence, everything changes. You stop chasing and things begin to flow to you naturally. You stop begging for love and the right people come into your life effortlessly. You stop proving yourself and success starts to find you. Because when you are truly confident, you do not need to be loud. You do not need to force. You simply are, and that is enough. The law of assumption is a powerful force that shapes your reality. It states that whatever you assume to be true, consciously or unconsciously, becomes the foundation of your experiences. Your mind is like a magnet, constantly attracting circumstances, people, and events that align with your deepest beliefs. When you assume success, love, and abundance are already yours, the universe begins to rearrange itself to match your inner world. Everything you see in your life right now is a reflection of what you have assumed to be true about yourself and your circumstances. If you believe that opportunities always come your way, they do. If you assume that love is easy and effortless, it becomes your experience. But if you hold onto assumptions of lack, struggle, or unworthiness, those too manifest in your life. Your assumptions are not just thoughts. They are the energetic blueprint that shapes your reality. The key is to become aware of them and consciously shift them in a way that works in your favor. The universe does not differentiate between what is real and what is imagined. It simply responds to your dominant state of being. When you embody the feeling of already having what you desire, you activate the law of assumption in your favor. This is why people who expect good things to happen often experience a life filled with ease, while those who assume the worst find themselves stuck in cycles of disappointment. The energy you put out is the energy that comes back to you. The law of assumption is always at work, whether you are aware of it or not. The question is, are you using it consciously to create the life you desire? To harness this power, you must first become clear on what you truly want. Many people live their lives assuming things will always be difficult because they have been conditioned to believe that struggle is normal. But what if you change that assumption? What if you decided right now that life is meant to be beautiful, that success flows to you naturally, that love is easy and abundant? Once you set a clear intention, the next step is to feel as if it is already done. This is the secret. You do not wait for evidence before believing. You believe first, and the evidence follows. This is where most people struggle. They look at their current circumstances and assume that what they see is permanent. But nothing in your life is set in stone. The moment you change your assumptions, reality begins to shift. One of the most powerful ways to align with the law of assumption is through visualization. See yourself already living your desired reality. Feel the emotions of already having what you want. If you desire financial abundance, imagine yourself feeling completely at peace with money. If you desire love, assume that you are already deeply loved and cherished. Your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you consistently assume the feeling of your desired reality, the universe moves to match it. Another way to strengthen your assumptions is through affirmations. Speak your new reality into existence with confidence. Instead of saying, "I hope things work out," say, Everything is always working in my favor. Instead of thinking, I'm not sure if I can succeed, declare, I am successful and success flows to me effortlessly. Your words and thoughts shape your assumptions, and over time, they reprogram your subconscious mind. Detachment is also a key element of the law of assumption. You must trust in the process and not obsess over how things will unfold. Desperation pushes your desires away because it signals to the universe that you do not truly believe in your assumption. When you assume something is already yours, there is no need to chase it. You simply allow it to manifest in divine timing. The most powerful shift happens when you stop looking for external proof and start embodying your desired state now. You do not need to wait for success to feel successful. You do not need to wait for love to feel loved. When you assume it as your reality, the universe has no choice but to reflect it back to you. This is not about ignoring reality, but rather reshaping it from within. When you align your energy with your desired outcome, opportunities, people, and circumstances begin to move in your favor. You will notice synchronicities, unexpected breakthroughs, and effortless manifestations. This is not magic. It is the natural law of the universe responding to your inner world. If you ever find yourself doubting, remind yourself that the law of assumption is always at work. The question is not whether it is real, but whether you are using it to your advantage. Every great success story begins with a person who assumed their success before the world saw it. Every love story begins with someone who believed they were worthy of love before it arrived. You have the power to rewrite your reality at any moment. Shift your assumptions, believe in the best, and watch how life begins to transform in your favor. The universe is always listening, always responding, always matching your energy. Assume the best and the best will come to you. Faith is the foundation of everything you manifest in your life. It is the unseen force that shapes your reality, the invisible thread that connects your inner world to the outer world. When you hold unwavering faith in something, your reality has no choice but to catch up. This is the way the universe operates. What you believe deeply, consistently, and without doubt becomes the life you live. Everything you see around you once started as a thought, an idea, a vision in someone's mind. The great inventors, the successful entrepreneurs, the artists, the dreamers, they all had one thing in common: faith. They believed in their vision long before it became real. They trusted in the process even when there was no physical proof. They knew deep within that what they desired was already on its way. Faith is not just wishing for something to happen, it is knowing with absolute certainty that it is already yours. It is walking forward as if what you seek has already arrived. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions begin to align with that belief, and the universe responds accordingly. Reality is always in motion, shifting and shaping itself to match your dominant state of being. When you have faith in abundance, in love, in success, your external world starts to rearrange itself to reflect those beliefs. But faith is not tested when things are easy. It is tested in the moments of doubt, in the waiting period, when nothing seems to be happening. This is where most people lose their way. They look around, see no visible progress, and allow fear to creep in. They start to question their dreams, their worthiness, their path. And in doing so, they push their manifestations further away. The secret to faith is holding on even when the evidence is not yet there. It means trusting the process when you cannot yet see the results. Imagine a seed planted in the soil. You water it, you nurture it, but for a while, nothing appears to be happening. If you give up too soon, assuming the seed will never grow, you may walk away right before it sprouts. But if you have faith, if you trust that growth is happening beneath the surface, you will stay the course until the seed transforms into a flourishing tree. Your desires work the same way. The moment you plant the seed of belief, the universe begins working behind the scenes. Doors are opening that you cannot yet see. People are being aligned to help you. Circumstances are shifting in your favor. But if you let doubt take over, you delay the process. Faith is what keeps you moving, even when nothing seems to be happening. Faith is also about acting as if your desire is already a reality. You do not wait for success to feel successful. You do not wait for love to feel loved. When you embody the feeling of having what you want before it arrives, you create the perfect conditions for it to manifest. Your energy shifts, your confidence grows, and the world around you begins to reflect that. This is why some people seem to attract blessings effortlessly. They already live in the mindset of abundance. They assume good things are coming. They expect miracles. They do not let temporary setbacks shake their belief. And because they maintain this inner certainty, their reality eventually aligns with it. On the other hand, those who live in fear and doubt unknowingly create more of the same. If you believe things never work out for you, the universe will continue to show you proof of that. If you assume that opportunities are scarce, you will struggle to find them. Your external world mirrors your internal world. Change your assumptions, and your reality will shift to match them. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen your faith is through gratitude. When you give thanks for what you have, not just the present blessings, but also for the things that are on their way, you affirm your belief in their arrival. Gratitude signals to the universe that you trust in its timing, that you are already aligned with the good that is coming, and in return, more blessings flow into your life. Let go of the need to control every detail. Faith does not mean forcing things to happen. It means allowing things to unfold in perfect divine timing. The universe has a rhythm, a flow, and when you align with it, everything falls into place effortlessly. You do not need to chase, beg, or struggle. What is meant for you will always find you when you believe in it fully. Faith is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Your reality may not yet reflect your desires, but if you hold strong, it will. Trust in the unseen. Walk with confidence. Know that what you seek is already making its way to you. The universe always matches the strength of your belief. Hold your faith and watch as your reality catches up. Be silent. Move with faith. Act as if it is already yours. The universe is always listening, always responding. The moment you truly believe, you will watch your world shift in ways you never imagined. Keep going. Your blessing is already on its way.